Okay, so here's where we left off last week with our denim. And this week we're going to take all those projects that we've been doing for the last 10 weeks. There's a total of 8 of them. And we're going to put them into one giant PDF file, new. Okay, I want a letter, 8.5 by 11. I want a landscape view. I'm going to rename this Fashion Flats Sketchbook. We had 8 projects, so I need 8 artboards. So over here where it says artboards, we're going to click up to 8. And we're going to hit create. Okay, so here is my Fashion Flats 8-page sketchbook. And I want each page to be the same. I want to give it a little bit of composition. I kind of want to frame the pages, but basically what we're going to do is we're going to put each one of our projects on a page. So the first page is going to be our self-portrait. The second one is going to be our, I think it was our bodices, our blouses. We had skirts, blazers, you know, everything that we've done the last page is denim. So I want to give this a nice border. So I'm going to come over here and make this square. I'm going to center it in my page. And I have the option over here to go to Window, Brushes. This is already open. And it gives me these different brushes. Like here's one I can click on. And see how that just creates a simple border? I could fill the whole background with a color. I could make it, I don't know, a nice pink color. I could, alright, so I've got a colored board with a border. I'm going to come up here, I'm going to give it a header, Fashion Flats Sketchbook. Okay, I can come over to type, make that size a little bigger, that's too big. Let's do, that looks good. I'm going to change the font. I'm just picking random things here. I still want that a little bigger. Okay, I like that. I'm going to put that up in the corner. I'm going to Control-C, Control-V, copy and paste it. Because down here in the corner, I want to put, I'm going to title the garment, whatever garment it was. So I'm just going to write garment type, right? Because every page it's going to be a little bit different. I kind of want it over here in the corner, little opposite. This is just me. You could put your name up here. You could put, I'd like Fashion Flats Sketchbook somewhere, and then what page it is. But this can go anywhere you want it to. But what I want to show you is now that we've done this, how do we get it to all of the artboards easily? Okay, so I'm going to select everything that I did. I'm going to go to Edit, Copy, and I'm going to go to Edit, Paste on all artboards. And there you go. It's going to duplicate what I did. And then I can go back to each of these and write bodice. I'll get a list of what exactly it is we did. It would be all the assignments in Canvas, but I'll get a list. I believe this was blouses. Okay, and then I know this last one was denim. So I'm going to come over here and I'm going to write denim. Now, I have all my pages. Okay, the first page is actually going to be my self-portrait, so I might make it a little different. I might, but I'll get to that. I'll come back to that one. I just know that that one's going to be a little bit different. But to put my flats in, I'm going to go over, so I'm going to click outside, click and drag around the entire garment. I'm going to right click and hit group, or I can click and drag the entire garment and hit G. Control G, excuse me. And that groups the garment so that when I select it, that was weird. When I select it, it grabs the whole thing. Okay, so I've grouped each of those garments. I'm going to copy them and I'm going to paste them to the page. And I'm going to lay them out, and I'd put all 3 of my pants here. Okay, and so if they don't fit, right, if I get, let's just say these are 3 different pairs of pants. Okay, see how I'm having a hard time fitting them in here? I may need to shrink them. Okay, oh, I forgot a step, I'm sorry. Real quick, we're going to go over to layers, right? And down here at layers, I'm going to create a new layer. Let's pretend that I hadn't pasted that denim yet. Let's see, there we go. Okay, I'm going to create a new layer, and that's the layer I'm going to put all my flats in so that I can lock my artboards. That way I can click, drag, move stuff without selecting the backgrounds that I made for my artboards. So let's say my denim doesn't fit. I'm going to select it all and I'm going to scale it down. I'm scaling it down by coming in the corner and getting those little arrows. Okay, and I want to select all of them because I want to scale them consistently. I made this too small, so I'm going to come back and make it a little bigger. Okay, I personally like to stagger my flats front and back. It's completely up to you how you want to do this. If my text is kind of in the way, okay, still struggling to fit this on here, so maybe I have to shrink them more. When I scale like that, I always want to hold down the Shift key. That is what's going to give me proportionate scaling. Man, I picked a good one to do, huh? There we go. Now we got them all in there. Okay? And you're going to do that for each one of your artboard. So I'm going to unlock that so I can change this to, I believe the week before denim was blazers. Okay, and then I would move all my blazers in here. Now, once you do all of that, right, you put in your self-portrait, your little bio about you, you make sort of a cover page, and then you add all your fashion flats in here. We're going to go to File, Save As. I'm going to save it. First, I'm going to select a PDF. I'm going to save it as Fashion Flats, I have a hard time saying that, Sketchbook _ my name. Okay. I'm going to come over here where it says Adobe Preset, and I'm going to save it as the smallest file. So this is a drop down, smallest file, save PDF. I'm going to hit OK. And now if I come over to, let's see, where is it? If I open this, it has saved it as an 8-page PDF. And so then you would come into Canvas. Here's all our projects, by the way. Let me go into Student View. Student View. Oh, I don't know if I have the settings right. Let me see. Project 1, Fashion Flats Sketchbook. Oh, here it is. And you would go to Submit Assignment, and you would upload that Fashion Flats Sketchbook document. Okay, and you would hit this button here, Submit Assignment. All right, so that's what we're going to be working on today. Let me know if you have any questions.